Okay, the restoration on Freefall is finished up, so I kind of wanted to go over what we did to it and some of the features of this game. First of all, this is a Freefall made by Stern in, I think, early 1980s. I'm looking for a year. I don't see a year. It's going to be early 80s, 82, 83. It is a multi-ball machine. They made, I want to say about 1,300 of them. While not super rare, it's rare compared to, you know, a Firepower or something like that, Flash. So we'll go over some of the features on this machine, kind of how you score. Well, first let me back up and cover what we did. It's all LEDs. It's got all new boards, a new rectifier, new. I didn't do displays this time because the displays are in pretty good shape and money's a little tight for this restoration, so I spent all the money pretty much on the play field. New targets, new drop targets. I cleared the play field. I did not replace the inserts this time. They had a little bit of cupping. So what I did was just went in and when I cleared it, I just leveled them out then. I think it turned out pretty good. The play field was pretty dirty and dull, but it was in really good shape. The back glass, not so much. There's a lot of flaking down around the bottom there. I don't know if you can see. You get a lot of reflection off of the. I did put the valley lights in because that really brightens up the bottom of the play field, so you can see the ball when it's in the bottom half. So yeah, no new displays. I did the pop bumpers, but I did not replace the caps this time. And I didn't replace the posts on this one, which I do quite a bit, replace posts. But this had a kind of a different kind of post. It was the jeweled instead of the finned. So I just took every one of them out and polished them. Same way I did, you know, like I'll polish all of the heads of each screw. You can kind of see there, down in here. So you can take those, and they're really dull when you start. So you just take them and polish them out and kind of bring it back. Same way with the shooter knob. So let's go over kind of how you score on this machine. The main feature obviously is the skydivers over here on the right, and this was a Harry Williams design, apparently from an earlier machine, this tramway. So when the ball goes in here, it kicks it forward, comes up around, and then rolls over, and then comes down, and it locks the balls here. At the end of a game, if you have not started multi-ball, the balls will just stay there unless you restart the machine, and then it's going to kick them out and put them back down into the queue down here. So in order to get a multi-ball, you're going to spell sky and divers. Sky you spell here, and then there's a couple of letters up there in the back. There's the K. And you also spell divers. And then you want to put two skydivers in position here and here like this is already done. Now, if I start a game, if I lock a ball, it's going to count as my first ball. These two don't count. What it'll do is drop one. This gate opens, and then it kicks it back into the shooter lane, which is pretty nifty. So it's going to keep up with how many, you have to lock 3 balls in order to get multi-ball. So you lock the third ball after you spell skydiver. Now, if you're 1 letter short, every time you go in here, it spots a letter. So that would finish out your skydiver. Once you have that, then it drops one, and it kicks it out, and then it drops the second one here to this kicker, kicks it out, and then the third one. Now, unlike a lot of games, if you put a ball back in this lock mechanism, you don't get it back. It locks it, and then you've got another ball locked. Matter of fact, you can go, and it can put 2 balls in here, and they'll lock them right away, and you never really even see the third ball down in the in the lower part of the play field. The big way to score on this machine is to build your multiplier, and that's done with this very ingenious little card here. You'll notice there's 3 arrows here on the left, and then there's 3 targets that each have a dot on them. When you hit both flippers at the same time, that advances this arrow. So if you have the arrow up here and you knock down this target, it's going to light that dot. Same way. So you want to get one line, and then it's going to reset the targets. and then you want to move. Now this thing's going to be constantly moving, so you kind of have to keep up. Anytime that you hit a pop bumper or you hit one of the, anywhere it says change selector, it's going to advance this automatically. So it makes it a little harder for you to just do the first line, do the second line. But with each line you complete, what that does is it adds to your bonus multiplier. If you finish out a complete card in one ball, so it completely lights up, then they all go out, and then you can light them a second time. And also you will get this reserve bonus here, for a completed card that lights up. Every time you complete a line, it's going to take you, or it's going to advance your lines completed and also your altitude. So you'll hear 5,000 altitude all the way up to 150,000 is the max altitude you can go. So if you max out your bonus, if you fill the card twice, it's crazy because you're going to get 5x plus 4x plus 3x plus 2x. So I don't know, let's see, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's 14x total bonus. So your bonus is huge in this game. A lot of people don't even pay attention to this card. They're so busy trying to put the ball around up in there, get it to lock, and really your points are all right here. The 1 through 5 target is a little bit different too. If you knock down the targets in sequence, this green light stays on, and it's worth more points. And if you knock one down out of sequence, then it changes from this green to pink, and it's worth less. If you knock down the 1, 2, 4, 5 without knocking the 3 down, and the 3 is still up, that will light extra ball for knocking that target down. Every once in a while it just happens. It's kind of hard to aim for that and do it on purpose. As your altitude increases, this also increases all the way up to 150,000. And at 150,000, it would be worth 10,000 plus your value here, so you could get all the way up to 160,000. The spinner, which I kind of customized that and put, I was in the 101st Airborne many years ago, went to Iraq with them. And so, you know, it's kind of a machine about being airborne, kinda. And so I figured that would kind of be a cool, something different to do. But the spinner just comes on at random with this whole change selector thing. It'll change it every once in a while. It's lit. There's really no rhyme or reason as to when it's lit. So anyway, that kind of goes over the basics of the game. I'm going to play a game and see if we can maybe get a multi-ball started, maybe kind of partially fill a card or something so that you can see how it plays. It's a really fun game. I'm surprised they only made 1,300 of them. I really, like I say, with the tramway at the lifting the ball up off the play field, this is a pretty early, this is a pretty early, what's the word I'm looking for, example of, you know, a ball that rides on a wire like this. So, I mean, we see the habit trails all the time now. But so I don't think this was very common back when this came out. So, all right, I'm going to set us on a tripod and I'll start a game and see if we can get this thing rocking. All right, let's start us a game, see if we can get something going. We'd love to show a multi-ball, but multi-balls are kind of rare on this thing because you have to get lucky. It has to drop in this bread basket. And it's just, you're at the mercy of the pop bumpers up there, pretty much. This thing has got unusual pop bumpers. The last several machines I restored, the activator ring on the pop bumpers up here is made of like chrome. It's like chrome steel. Damn it. On this one, they're just plastic. They still work okay. I was just surprised to see them being made out of plastic. All right, let's go. Let's get this multi-ball. Let's fill that card. Let's do something. All right, we'll work on the card. Working on that top line first. Get out.
Player 1, take off.
All right, let's work on it. Oh man, I just cannot hold the ball tonight. Now that was worth nothing. 10,000. There we go. All right, so you'll notice it went to 5,000 altitude. We got one line done. Oh, see, it was on the wrong line when I hit the card. I could have gotten a hold of the line. I just got an extra ball. I didn't even realize, but only the number 3 was left on the targets, and I just got it. All right, drop one in that bread basket up there. Come on. Get lucky. I'm already on ball 3. This is miserable. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to adjust. I could either go for my bottom, but I'm going to go ahead and try to get this target and move it to my top line, and we'll go ahead and get that first part. Oh, and I missed it. That's okay. It was a good miss.
Jumper 1 ready.
So it's lit jumper 1. Once again, it doesn't matter how many are here. It matters how many skydivers you've actually locked. Oh, now we got 2, and I spelled sky, and I need the I, the E, and the R for multi-ball, and then lock the third ball. It's not much of a chance of doing it, but you never know. We might get lucky. Might get lucky. Oh, that was trying to go home on me. Come on, get out of there. Oh, go in front of the line on that card, get our multiplier up. So we need 2 more letters. We've got both lit.
Geronimo.
So when he says Geronimo, that means it's ready. You got everything lit. You just need to get, matter of fact, if it'll go in now, we'll get multi-ball. Let's see if we can get it to go in up there. I'm just going to kind of keep trying to put it up top and hope it bounces around. Get out of there. Oh, there it is. So now you'll get to see the multi-ball, which is kind of cool the way it does it. It does this little countdown thing.
Ready for free fall.
Here we go.
Jumper 1 go. Jumper 2 go. Jumper 3 go.
Now's a good time to wear out that card, see if you can get a bunch of stuff lit up. Oh, 1 ball gone.
10,000 altitude.
Alright, getting close. Alright, so we need 1 more, and it'll completely light the card and it'll go out. But it's hard to do with 2 balls. Alright, so now I can take my time. I can make sure my top selector is on. Make sure it's there. I want to take good aim at this target. Completing this card will light our reserve bonus. This will be good points if I can make this shot. And of course I can! I braked it! Oh, don't give me 2 shots at it though. Alright, now, damn it. It's alright, still good bonus. So we're up 841,000. Alright, here we go. Make this last ball count. See if we can break 1 million. That wouldn't be bad. Alright. And also, if you'll notice here, come on. The line's completed. Actually, alright, here we go. The line's completed, if I can get it up top. Here, that's number 8. That's like a holdover bonus. You get that at the end of every ball, the number of lines that you've completed. So, I'm going to go ahead and see if we can knock out a line here. Alright, when I hit both flippers so I could move that line back to the top. another ball locked.
Off.
You only need 2 more letters for skydivers,
Number 1
but
ready.
we're already at ball 3, so I don't know. All right, here we go. Get out of there.
45,000 altitude.
Come on. Hop in up there. Alright, come on. Shannon, another line here. Get that selector right if I can just control the ball. Alright, stay ball, stay. Alright, so let's see if we can get 2 lines.
50,000 altitude.
Oh, and that's it. Game over. Well, we broke 1 million. No match. So final score 1,140,000. Not too bad. Not too shabby. So it's, you know, this is really I really love the gameplay on this machine. You got several different things to shoot for. It's not just always about going for the multi-ball. So if you ever see this game in the wild and you're going to play it, or you ever happen to come to Yacht's Pub, well, we will have it available. Don't forget about this card, especially if you're playing in a tournament. That's how you, if you're going for the multi-ball, that's not going to help you. That's where your points are right there.